Hello again everyone and welcome back to TrikBrix. I'm Jamie and today we're going to be taking a look at 6877 Vector Detector as we continue our comprehensive M-Tron retrospective. Released in 1990, it contains 62 pieces, one minifigure, and retailed for $6.35 in the US. I've got the box and instructions here, each showcasing a different view of the set. There's nothing too exciting about the fold-out style instructions, but as was the case with just about every M-Tron set, the box art is fantastic all around. You've got the name up on top, as well as this awesome M-Tron logo, and the sides feature a nice photograph as well. On the back, we're invited to build any of these exciting models with this set, and we also have this little spot demonstrating the magnet feature. As a little bonus, a few other things came in the box besides the instructions. This small invitation to join the LEGO Builders Club, which for only $7.95 a year got you a handful of official club documentation, a subscription to Brick Kicks magazine, which I'm too young to remember, and you even got a free set. A cool little thing to have, but not nearly as cool as this. Talk about some classic photography. And this was big enough that I'm sure it ended up on a few walls like a mini poster. Down here you've got M-Tron, Space Police 1, and this awesome Futron monorail. And if we flip it over, we'll find even more super rad vintage goodness. Castle up at the top, which, now that I look at this, I think I have every single set pictured here in my collection. I promise we will get to Castle reviews eventually. And then Pirates, where my heart truly lies. I have done reviews of all these, so check out the Pirates playlist on my channel if you haven't seen them yet. And the heart and soul of LEGO has to be the town system. I actually don't think I own any of these, but I'm definitely putting that airport on my wish list. Boats and trains get a very small sliver of the pamphlet here, and then we've got Model Team and Technic. Two areas of LEGO I don't have a whole lot of experience with. So this stuff is super cool, but not quite as cool as an actual build, so let's put this away and go check out the Vector Detector. The M-Tron sub-theme was a great one if you didn't have a ton of pocket change, because there was still quite a few relatively inexpensive, but still cool, sets to collect, like this one. Once again, we get a single minifig identical to all the rest in this series, and once again, he's got a radio for staying in touch with his team while out on patrol. And it's a good thing he's equipped with those oxygen tanks, as we'll see soon. His ship is a pretty cool little one-seater, and you could either see this as a small starfighter or as a simple scout vehicle. So, dependent upon your choice, these trans-neon green dishes up front could represent laser cannons or some sort of radar for spotting other ships or surveying the alien landscape. Behind them, we've got a 33-degree slope with a printed M-Tron logo. Again, you won't find a single sticker in this theme, which is a big plus in my eyes. Not one, but two sets of main wings keep this thing in the air, and I like how they're staggered in height, with the rear wings being elevated a bit. You've got a few thrusters here on each side, and a mostly open cockpit. This was a common practice back in the day, just having a windscreen, so like I mentioned, it's a good thing our pilot has those oxygen tanks. This flips forward for ease of access, but in order to do so, we need to swing these two clips to each side. This is a nifty little locking mechanism, one which really wasn't necessary, but adds a nice play feature. Of course, you'll just have to use your imagination to ignore the fact that anyone could climb in through the side. The only real bit of detail here is the printed console tile, which we'll see in just about every M-Tron set. Moving rearward, there's a pair of tall antennae sitting atop this spoiler, and then on the very back, we've got the all-important magnet. And LEGO magnets are really only very fun when you have two of them, so of course we get another one on top of this small storage container. I really like the detail of this printed door, which, if we open, is hiding a few trans neon green studs. As I mentioned in the last episode, these can pretty much be seen as whatever you wish. fuel, gemstones, or maybe even some futuristic food. Maybe this whole thing is just this dude's lunchbox. I think this is a cool little one-man ship, even though it's fairly simple in its construction. I like how you have all these different angles and layers alternating in the classic red and black color scheme. And if I'd been collecting LEGO in 1990, I could see myself trying to amass a fleet of these, since they look pretty cool in pairs. Since this is more on the small side, and because there aren't any exclusive elements here, it's actually one of the cheapest M-Tron sets to acquire. If you're lucky, it can be found for between $10 and $15 used, which isn't too bad considering the collectability of the M-Tron theme as a whole. If you want a sealed copy, you're probably looking at closer to $100, again, if you're lucky. So hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at this with me. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already so you're sure not to miss the next episode in the M-Tron Retrospective. I'll be back soon, but until then, this has been Jamie for TrikBrix. As always, thanks for watching, take care, and play well!